Alright, I'm gonna VOD review some SaD gameplay from SaD Esports and Oxygen Esports. I've not actually gotten to take a look at any of the Abyss games played on the Tier 1 level. Not sure why I decided to start with Tier 2, but yeah. I don't want to hear anything you have to say, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, first thing I'm gonna say is comp. No Sentinel from SaD. KO, very interesting pick. Harbor, good. Reyna, questionable. Clove, I fucking hate. Anybody that knows me knows that I think Clove is the most dogshit agent in Valorant. Provides zero value. If Omen did not exist, maybe there would be a reason to run her, or run them, just because the regen smokes. But when you compare Clove to Omen, it's not even close. And there's just no situation in which you'd ever really want to run Clove. If you were playing this aggressive, no Sentinel, we're just gonna try to outgun you comp, then why not run the agent with the most broken item that isn't an ult and the Omen Flash? This metal, never get any value from. Overheal, you can use, but rarely are there situations where you get a kill, live, heal, and then it's actually the reason you lived in your next fight. And so it also provides very little value. Smokes are just obviously smokes. They're the shortest smokes, they're the smallest smokes, and you can use them after death, which is probably the only decent thing. I thought Clove would be kind of viable before the nerfs, just because like how inexpensive their kit was. But now that their kit has changed a bit, it's just kind of not viable. And then the Gecko. So it's a decent pick. I think Oxygen clearly have the better comp. I think all of the agents they have right now make up the meta comp on this map. If I were personally making comp, I would go with Viper over Omen, but I don't think you can go wrong with either, honestly, at this point. So SaD with no duelists are going to be forced to be hella aggressive on at least one side of the map every round. They want to have an effective defense. Okay, questionable position by Skarn. Like, I get that you probably want to... I mean, you have to be aggressive, right? But I feel like this is just way too far. You're on your own. Even if your whole game plan revolves around fighting, you know, scrappy doesn't mean solo. There's no reason why Skarn needs to be alone there. And like Oxygen is just completely ready for this. Like, just slow defaults. We know with their comp they're going to be aggressive, so let's just bait it out. And they do it perfectly. If SaD are doing anything well, it's just controlling aggressive parts of the maps, but obviously Skarn went way too far. Herbs also fought by themselves at the beginning of this round too. Little fake harbor wall. So this is maybe a missed harbor wall. Maybe just kind of the angle at what harbor was. He couldn't like perfectly bring it in that circle. But it's funny because it actually kind of looks like an attacking harbor wall because you could just kind of peek through here. It's interesting. And right now, Oxygen already have two. Like, this is already over. Possible that SaD kind of threw from the start. Like, this is their map pick, which means enemy gets to pick side, and they get to start on attack. And I really don't know how you defend well on this map yet. I don't think really anybody knows, but it certainly isn't with no Senti just being hella aggressive. Solo fight, solo fight, solo fight, solo fight. Alright, now this is a lot better. Like, if you're gonna be aggressive, do it in teams. Yeah, get you one at least. You're probably not gonna win this round, but you have a much better chance than you did of last round with just, like, scrappy solo fights. 2 picks, that's not terrible. I mean, 3v2, it's pretty winnable. Unfortunate they're not gonna be able to collect any of these guns unless they kind of wait here. Harbor gets very deep, which is nice. Can play for sound keys and the rotates. Pull up, down. Yeah, the Gecko's kind of interesting because I don't think Gecko's that offensive as people think. And you also have no scan info besides its flash. So you're really going to be struggling for info this entire game with no sentinel or scan initiator. I also don't think Jet is great in general, but if there are any Jet maps, it's Icebox on this map, so it's weird they went with Reyna. So without info, they kind of just have to play slow. Oops. Yeah, Oxygen have some decent crossfires. Pretty much just comes down to solo plays, lack of guns, but you know, that's what happens on anti-eco. Alright, SaD again, spread out very thin. That's what you're gonna have to do in this map. You have nothing to watch mid, so they always have to have someone here, which kind of stinks. You're totally gonna peek and die, aren't you? Yeah, it's unfortunate. Great play getting the outlaw. I don't know, mid isn't super strong, so I don't know why we're just kind of like dry swinging if we're scarring. We can just hold. This is better, but probably gonna die, yeah. I mean, like, Peeker's advantage doesn't really mean much when you have no idea where they are. You're just kind of dry swinging an angle. That was your KO too, you could have pop flashed. You need 4v3? I don't think you can win this. They theoretically could just all play back here and beat you with spam. I mean, they wouldn't even have to probably, but they could. The harbor wall's really nice. Cuts off like all the angles. I mean, yeah, okay, that one way with Clove, pretty nice, but like, is that really winning you around? No. Timeout after 3 rounds is crazy. I mean, okay, if you're SaD here, you have your pistol planned, you have your anti-eco, probably have your buy, and a thrifty idea set up. At the very least, what possibly do you talk about here that you weren't prepared for just going into this map? I mean, the solo swings maybe, but other than that, I don't think anything was just like, oh, we weren't ready for this game plan. What do we do? Maybe we were just settling the team down here for Coach Joe, I think is the name. All right, so coming out of the timeout. mm, Coming out of the timeout, this was our setup. We're gonna put Gecko on a very deep line behind a harbor wall. Not even. Oh, no, that was their harbor wall, my bad. So what's his play here? Oh, like he has to watch here and here? He can't play off him? This is our play out this timeout? And Oxygen just in pairs, playing as a team, while SaD is just solo swing after solo swing. I feel like pretty standard post plan on their part. He's trying to play spam. He can play the window here. There's no time. Yeah. Man, this map is just fucking sucks. Holy shit. Like, this isn't even a great setup by them, honestly. Like, but it just takes so much time to rotate that you can afford to kind of have Jet play on site here, not playing spam, Cypher not playing spam, and just one guy is enough to clutch. That's kind of crazy. 4-0 for Oxygen. Yeah, it's just such an interesting comp. I don't know. A little more passive, trying to control mid again. Do nothing to watch it, so Oxygen try to take advantage. Very needed kill. Ooh, some good movement. Good trades. So I think Oxygen did a little too much here. Like, you don't need to be this far up. I think just kind of threatening here would be enough to condense them and then make your sight hits a lot easier. I don't think you want to just fully send in mid, because then you give SaD what they need, which are those like scrappy little solo fights. That's all they're looking for, and you give them the advantage. Where before everything was in your control. Just a little over aggressive on Oxygen's part. I'm assuming, oops, they lose this round. Yeah. Right. Just Oxygen stacked up as 5. Still have their harbor roll. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of surprised teams wouldn't run Viper. Like, you don't really need Omen. Harbor is enough to get all this area. And the Cascades can block off anything else that maybe the wall would miss. Nice pick. Yeah, I mean, I already don't really like Gecko KO, but this is not a map for Gecko KO flashes, so you kind of lose a lot of value with the Gecko flash and the KO flashes. And retakes are just going to be so difficult. And I mean, Redux getting an ace certainly helps. So like they're just as 5 going up against a duo. In what world is the duo gonna win there? Except every once in a while. And especially here when they have 2 crossfires on you. That can't be the play. Maybe if we had like a drone, we could see no one was there, and then we take like this aggressive space. But just initially going here, no info, it's so bad. And now we used our timeout 3 rounds in. Maybe if we were gonna adjust that game plan, could have been now. But clearly nothing has changed in terms of our approach. Mainly because we don't have any info or like strong sentinel util to fall back on. Alright, switch things up a little bit, leaving Harbor solo on B. Oxygen go for a default. Probably sensing that they might go for a little something something on this mixed buy. Bomb and spawn. 40 seconds already off the clock. They do have Omen if they need to reposition. Yeah, seriously. Still have the Sova drone and Dart. That is gonna be huge. I think that got 3, if not just 2. So they know they can at least stay here for a little bit. Again, you want to be proactive because you have no info, because you don't really have that great of a retake comp. I don't really know what your comp does well besides like just scrappy fights, I guess, and even that I wouldn't say it does pretty well, but certainly isn't gonna retake that well. This definitely helps the ult. But no proactivity here makes these rotates so much slower than maybe they should have been. Doing pretty well here. Just trying to stick it. Can he stall with this ult enough? No, there's no way. Yeah, he's not gonna be able to spam through that. Alright. Anything of note? So Reckoning kind of gets them off. Ooh, the Molly kills fucking Redux. Ooh, okay, so the flash off the wall, that's really nice. Finally able to provide some value for KO flashes. Yeah, so the wall just does allow them to cut off site pretty nicely, and because these two are playing on site, it kind of works out. I think if you're Oxygen, you just don't need to be on site, especially if you have the recognition that they have the ult. Why even risk it? Like, you could all be right where Sova is and just spam at this. And I don't think there's much they can really do. I haven't like tested it out, but you can 5-man spam through this pretty easily. You could all just literally sit like ducks in a row. Like if we're really just gonna go for the win, we all could have just been spamming this from like back here. I don't think we needed to be too on site. Especially with the ult coming online. Alright, stack towards B for SaD. Looks like Oxygen will continue this like pretty hard default. Just trying to bait out their aggression. Thing is, like, it's so risky to go this way because someone could just be here and peek you, or here, like they were round one, and get you. But the thing is, because you've done nothing to clear over here, you're so late. And they just get, like, it was just Clove here. Clove can't defend it. Again, Oxygen being hella aggressive to take this space when they technically don't need it. They could just play back here and play spam. But they get the trade, and now they have Heaven control, so this should be a pretty easy win for Oxygen. Ooh, Trip is nice. This wall's making a tough redux, but still finding some value. Shocked arts are nasty. Yeah, pretty easy win. I mean, once you get site control and then Redux they allow Redux Heaven, it's over. I mean, it really is kind of over if they played spam, but it's definitely over now. Okay, so this is the second time I feel like they've pushed a main as a group. I would have liked to seen this a little earlier just because it's easier to push out here than it is here. I feel like this is maybe just a little too much though. And again, Oxygen have been going in as default and just punish the fuck out of them. Like, if I were them, I would have been playing Yoru instead of Reyna. Yoru on this line or Jet on this line with an op would have helped them immensely on defense. At the very least, they could have been team pushing this and like just go this far. Like, this is too far for sure. But just hold the line at that point. And then maybe you can send some more pressure over here. But they can't. I mean, this round's over at this point unless Oxygen's severely toss. Yeah. No, light buy. No, they had all guns. Yeah. I don't know. I think that's just too much. Like, why are you going that far? Take the space. Leave someone here. Back up. Alright, back to this 1-3-1. Oxygen still in a default. Tries to punish the orb. That's the first pop flash we've seen to kind of control a main. But yeah, just Oxygen have been playing so well as a team. Like, that help, so nice. Oxygen to punish them at every turn for their overaggression. I'm just surprised. I wonder what their mindset was with this comp. Like, is it why lean into something that this map gives you so easily, which is just offense, insight, XX? Oh, this is nasty. The aim isn't there, but I respect the attempt. We throw this around because of it. If you're the coach, you gotta be pissed, I'm not gonna lie, but you're up a lot of rounds, so it's probably not gonna matter. I mean, you don't have any flashes for him. Omen's alive. I guess you could have maybe gotten a flash for Jet, but there's not really much combo-wise you do. Oops. Feel like you just hold the Jet. Nice. Why are you going one by one by one? Attack side op. Surprised they didn't go to this earlier. Honestly, I feel like Jet could have been holding this and then use that to like just go for 4-man XX. So we do get an attempt at some flash pairings, but that's not really going to do much for you. At least we're trying to read clear. Nah. I like proactive ults, but maybe that was a little overzealous. Could have gotten a ping or some more info off that. Is that this broadcast? What is that music? So for the first time, SaD kind of ahead of the site take and have a 3-stack. Will it actually matter though? Okay, get one. Redux is just on a fucking tear. Good trade. 2v3. That's stupid. Why are you peeking out the cove? Clove hella late. What the hell? I'm sorry. Hello? What was Clove doing here? Oh, does Cypher get KO? Oh, that's tough, man. That lurk. I didn't even notice that. That's so nice. Yeah, he just sits here for the whole round. And his timing is just literally beautiful. And Clove is just playing around with themselves on A. Like, what is going on? I was gonna say for Coburg, like, wait for your teammate there, but, like, you couldn't even do that. There was no chance Clove could help you. Figured they would be a lot closer. Alright, so 3-9. If SaD is gonna come back, it's just gonna be because they will just completely overwhelm you with this comp, which be able to shut you down with a KO. The Gecko provides them that extra body to fight with. Reyna just kind of goes on a tear. The interesting part is you don't need a whole lot of offense to really just get the bomb down, which is all you really need on this, which is why I'm surprised they went with such a comp like this. You could just literally harbor wall, cove, send in wingman, and that gives you like every plan. Reyna kind of snowballs off the health and the dismiss and just like continuing the fights, but you don't need to continue the fights in somewhere like here. You can win rounds without doing that, so it's kind of weird that Arena is a choice. Yeah, so they're just going fast B. That's good plan. So let's just see how SaD play this. We got 2 on site, 3 back. Seems like Reyna's just kind of on site playing for themselves. They send Clove on a reflank. That's absolutely necessary. The thing is Harbor's gonna mess with that timing and allow you to get half. So I don't know if Clove will be there in time. Oh shit. Oh, phew. That would have been brutal. I'll watch that back for a second. So they have no vision here. They're just spraying through. So Sova's on here. Cypher and KO end up on this box. I feel like that's kind of interesting. Like, why wouldn't you want to just be kind of body blocking in a way, not giving them vision of you, and stalling for your defuse? Weird that they kind of put themselves on places where, yes, they could probably more easily get the kill, but it's also easier for their opponents to get a kill, and then they can't body block, and they go down. This is a pistol. Like, if this was a gun round, I would get that, but they can't really spam as easy. So, I don't know. Weird choice. And the reflank is everything by Ferb, so that was good. Question is, how many rounds can they do the same exact thing and get in the game? Unfortunately, don't think they can afford to play that retake like that again. I think on a gun round, they're probably going to get shit on. They'll be just too much spray. 5-man stack from Oxygen. That's a hell of a gamble. Don't even have Cypher on B. If you're SaD, do you buy even less than just one pistol? Like, maybe you do 2, 3 one pistol? Try to full buy the next round? But I mean, because you can just get those for absolutely free if you're smart enough. So just heavy default, search B, realize it's free, get it. 4-man flank is deadly, especially with all 3 of them on the aware of it. Okay, Harbor fighting alone. Again, I don't understand all the solo slings they have on this team. Right, this team is literally just paper Rex of tier 2 NA. Like, solo swing, solo swing, solo swing. Let me be the hero. Except none of them are the heroes. At least, like, Paper Rex will get some rounds. This kid's... Like, Redux has been the best fighter in this game so far. Also, I thought Darkest was a good Reyna player. I've only saw them play, like, Reyna on Icebox a few times, but... I don't know, I saw the meetup, so I'm surprised they're not on Reyna. Maybe Skarn is just that good. I don't know. Interesting. Alright, we get the Harbor ult online, round 3 of the half. That's huge. I mean, with the Cove and Wingman, they just can't really play Blind Denial. I would love if they got off site here. Man, Redux is just on a fucking tear, and it's just Coburg left. Send him on a reflank. Just a good idea. I think at the end of the day, this map is just going to come down to, like, are teams going to play to win the round and play correctly, or play like a normal standard post plant. That would be on some other maps. Yeah. I don't really agree with that. I feel like he had time to back off, but it was good timing on Oxygen's part to get them as soon as the bomb was down, for sure. But to say that SaD didn't have time to get back, I think is just wrong. Alright, so they throw this mid. I don't know how much that is really doing. Like, it gets them to check that. But you have to wait the amount of time to get your harbor wall back to even site exec. If you could fake it, then immediately go into a site exec with like an omen or something, you had another smoker, that'd be kind of interesting. I guess fuck me, because they're still staying here for some ungodly reason. Again, but it also pulls them here, so they can rotate hella quick. This flank is interesting. It's 2-man. Alright, way to play Plantinile, that's good. Oh, just by themselves. Every swing is solo, man. At least an attempt to swing as a pair right there on SaD's part. Yeah, I think they just kind of have the wrong read about what this harbor really does. It just condenses all of them here, forces them to re-clear, and they're so close to A. And with the Plantinile, it gives them enough time to stack up on A and flood you. All right. So the thing is, they have nothing to really figure out where their cipher is before they. Oh, wall messed up, or maybe that was intentional. I don't know. Cipher is doing everything for them. So Oxygen definitely have a decent read on this map, which is just not overcommitting, controlling the space, and playing Plantinile. So this is the first time SaD has actually been able to get back into A main as 4. Will this be enough? Especially with the ult. So that reveals they're off. Oh my god, that peak was everything by Redux. They're on. I guess not. Yeah, I want to go back in that round. So this is just so overconfident, and it works out perfectly with the reload. But it's still a 1v1 trade. It's a 3v4. But the TPs by Omen, man. I think that's what happens when you're up 11-5, you're confident in your abilities. You make plays like that that are really risky, but they're winning plays. To a lot of teams, they would just try to spray back, no vision. Omen says, okay, I'm a TP here, get 2, and win us this round. And distract them with spray so we can get half too. Like, it's perfect play against a spam post plan. Getting all their crossfires off bomb and making aggressive plays to win the round. It's a kind of mixed buy on SaD's part. Oh, that's huge. Redux, man, just complete MVP of this. These cipher trips have been everything. These sites are just so big, these traps could be anywhere, and they're just set up to get you in weird angles. They're not even set up to really prevent you from getting sight. It's just to play off of for all their teammates, which is just a perfect use of the Cypher on this map. And Oxygen have just read them pretty well. They had a great game plan of how they would defend these sites, and then have executed. SaD, on the other hand, have this pretty aggressive comp, and they don't really know what to do with it. This is cool. He's getting 0 here, though. Maybe 1, actually. GG. Yeah, I mean, I would say this was one team, bad comp, versus good team, playing as 5, playing with a meta comp, playing with a clear game plan, executing it very well. I don't know what the game plan was for SaD, but besides their defense, which was play scrappy, get ones, I don't know what their game plan was. Surely didn't execute it well either. Let me just get more. Stop using this. All right. What's the next map? Sunset. Okay. So this is Oxygen's map pick. All right. In terms of comps, pretty standard on both parts. One goes for Sova, the other goes for KO. I definitely would prefer the Sova, but I'm gonna trust whatever read Oxygen have because they've had some pretty good game plans in the last map. See what the use is. Little 1-3-1, taking some mid space, Oxygen playing very passively. Taking mid control, skid. I like this on the pistol. There's not a lot Cyphers can do on pistols in terms of really holding you back. So I think just kind of like going for these mid splits is really powerful. Even just 5 manning can be good as long as it's not a trap play. But Cypher can't really hold you. This lurk will be everything. Man, this is just looks like a hard anti in terms of knowing someone would be lurking there and re-clearing as a team. Just good team gameplay. I don't mind Skarn playing there, especially on a pistol. You can't really spam as easy. This reflank will be huge. Bomb isn't planted for them. Oh my god, can you guys play off each other? Holy shit. Good swings, Darkest. Yeah, I think this is the first round where I've actually liked SaD doing something. Just sending people on a reflank on a pistol. That's good. No, you can't play spam. You got side control for free. You kind of trusting Skarn that he'll get one, maybe more, on this cheeky angle. And then you guys just play together and pick everyone off while they're looking towards main. So pretty good. Alright, you got a 4-man gamble stack on B on Oxygen's part. Stark gets early info. Strong default on SaD's part. I will say I like that he's on this line. I think tucking here is well, he's on a eco, so I guess it's not terrible, but like at least he's tucked and has this like early line instead of, you know, just playing all the way back here for retake and having no info. Was Camsey here? I think so. Oh, that is huge. And he'll get this info, and they'll know they can set up this trap play. Mitch is doing everything on this round. This is beautiful, man. I want to watch this again. I just want to watch Mitch's positioning. Like, he gets the kill. He doesn't just go back to his team. He takes all this space. And with his team having a good stronghold on B, he gets 2 picks, man. I think he's lucky. I think I would have stopped after this, honestly, just because of the gun disadvantage. But hey, man, if you're feeling it, get that big. Oh, Lord. Hello? What the fuck happened? So, SaD, at least for finally understand their win con and aggressively take this crossfire, which is nice. Now it's suddenly very winnable for SaD. Perfect timing on that stun by Darkest. And they turned a 4v2 into a 2v1. That's kind of nice. Good movement. There's no way you can win this, though. Surely, yeah. Mitch goes absolutely bonkers with 3 with a pistol, and teammates just can't reward him with a round win. My burst does not do that. That's all I'm gonna say. Neither does my pistol, bro. If I crouch there, I'm dead. I am not getting a headshot. Smart playing behind that wall, too. I didn't even peek up that. That's nice. Just kind of, they can't shoot you through the wall, but you can. That's really nice. I don't know how intentional that was, but probably in the moment, he's just like, ooh, let me do it. Redux, bro. Little kind of like bait and switch. And peeking wide. Backs off. And Cypher has this line. And that's 2 picks on their buy. It's really nice. Personally, I mean, if Redux is that confident to win that one, sure. I wouldn't have relied kind of on that bait and switch on your bonus or buy. But it's whatever. Just because it's so risky to give up a gun. But hey, this dude's feeling it, man. He's clearly very talented. Yeah. Not shutting that door and kind of holding this. Interesting choice. I would just close the door, hold back here or something. Like, playing so close on their fucking bonus round. I didn't realize they had 3 rifles in this. It's pretty nice. Yeah, SaD regroup, go A. Good plan, but they have 13 seconds. That paranoia is literally everything. They might not even get bomb plant now. Great crossfire by Mitch and Scuba, and they don't even get bomb plant down. That's so good, man. How many people you know would just try to fight this, or like flash and fight, instead flash, reposition. Here you have the crossfire. So good. They don't even get bombed down. Wouldn't say that's a terrible bonus on SaD's part, but I think he would have liked to get more guns at least, especially with 3 rifles. And maybe they had more. Early aggression by their Rays. Would have been nice to maybe insert someone that isn't their duelist, but it's whatever. Weirdly, I think they have no idea he's here, so that doesn't even pull rotations. They just kind of play off. go for a mid-round re-clear to mid. So that should send them back to A. Yeah, it's interesting. Good re-clear just to get that information and be able to come back to A. SaD just gonna contact into A. I do like this because we've been silent pretty much the whole game. Why make it exactly clear where we're going? And so it's just gonna force Oxygen into a 5-man retake. Ferbsa or in spawn? Do we have anything interesting online? Darkest has ult. That's good. That'll be huge actually. Will he play for it? Because he's kind of in an aggressive line here. Huge pick by Ferbsa. Very ready for the flank. Surely we use this ult here. Wow, we lost the trades. That's surprising. Ferbsa, you have to live this, bro. You cannot swing. Oof. Man, I don't like how they played this at all. That's such a tough round to lose. Alright, so right here, Darkest has ult. Surely these two back off, right? So then we can use the ult and then flood, or like we use the ult elbow here or alley and just fight to take the space there. I don't get why when we get smoked off we leave these two to die, and I think even Sova comes out to help maybe because he's dead at the end of this. Yeah, so where is Sova? Yeah, Sova swings out, I think. Or dies through smoke, yeah. So Sova just dies in the smoke. So now we have this amazing site take, retake ult. And it just goes to complete waste. Like, that's criminal, honestly. I think that's a huge blunder on SaD, man. That's a must-win round. You're sent into an eco now. Alright, SaD back to this early control. So Cypher's used his trips mid in here. Ferbsa really just kind of playing quiet. Not really doing much here on this lyric. SaD playing really slow, making no presence around the map at all. Kind of brings all the defenders A, so maybe we're waiting on Ferbsa to like clear something? I don't know what the play is here. But we've spent a lot of time and haven't really done much even on an eco. We just have Scuba on such a deep line so they can afford to be 4-stacked here. The ult almost messes things up for them, but oh, now he didn't have time. Alright, wait. So I'm pretty sure he ult. No, yeah, he had ult. I'm not sure who the IGL is. I'll just guess smoker player. But Scuba ults. He says, fuck it, I'ma stay here and anchor. What a call. It just pays off perfectly. Because he sees this. That's so smart, dude. Give him props for that play. Confidence and just an excellent read on the opponent. Actually, don't even play this perfectly, I would say. But with their gun advantage, it's just kind of easy for them. All right. Another 131 from SaD. No interesting alts online to really help them take sites. Do you have Cypher alt? Oxygen, another different setup. So every round has been just a completely different look. So good on them for switching things up. But no trips here. Possibly we don't smoke in contact with no trip. I don't know, thoughts on that? Man, rarely does this type of like A split actually work, but I thought they actually might have it. I don't think they expect the second here. So it's really gonna be on dip here to get 1-2. Nice. That's huge. They get Mitch, 3v3. Redux on 1 HP. I have a decent amount of sight control. Can send dip on a reflank. Good stun and swing. Okay, the aim is not perfect, but hey, whatever. That's beautiful on dip's part. That's all on dip, man, this round. I wonder if that was kind of their play, like send in one while the other goes here, so they think only one's there, or if it was just kind of like on the spot. But either way, it worked out very nicely. I noticed Fnatic like to do that a lot when they're doing flanks, which is just kind of like sending one in to die, and then have the other one come in behind and get the free pick. I don't love it, but kind of similar idea works out in that way. So we're just kind of gonna scrap on mid, huh? Oxygen say heavy mid control. Great pick on Dapper's part. The hero rifle. Getting 2 is huge. 4v3. Get one. Alright, put us in a 2v2 retake. Wait, so I know they were on a save. What did... Oh, he only had a shorty. Okay, I mean, I don't think you can really do anything different there. Maybe you considered wrapping around mid, trying to get a gun? I don't know. I feel like his best spot is just kind of being in this corner. I'm surprised it even works since he got a pick like that on pistol, but it's whatever. Or was it eco? One of the two. Surprised with this deep line. They're not sending someone already towards A. And 30 seconds left, yeah. Maybe Mitch just watches this line and backs off once he sees someone, plays for retake, or like tucks in a corner here or here after he swings, gives him more time. I don't know. I don't know if there's really anything else to make of that play. So Dip's clearly aware of the ult. Just by his positioning. I don't even think he has time to consider using it at this point. Ego swinging off a stun is crazy, bro. But whatever. I don't know if he had time. I shouldn't take a timeout. Alright, let's see. Actually, I've been pretty good at switching up their setups. I think doing pretty well at disguising so far. I'd say they've been pretty ahead of their rotates. They had some bad rounds, but nothing macro. SaD have been making it very easy on them. That is a huge angle, man. 10 spot, gets him one. I think a minute on the clock. That's a little interesting decision to use that ult. I think you gotta wait for plant there. At least wait for top. Man, that's such a big ult just to use to stall. There's 20, 30 seconds left. Then yeah, use it as they're flooding. But Oh, you almost had him. Oh my god, Dapper. This kid is nasty. Oh, what the fuck? Alright. Dapper is trolling. Wait, okay. I need to watch this ult. What is this ult? We all have solo contacts? We don't even know that they're all in murky here. That's crazy. Bomb is down. You surely saved that, no? No one even really to peek off that. Wait, maybe they think because of the KO? They have to use it now? Verno considers the reflank, but then backs off. Standard smoke. Molly is really good. Oh, last second by dip is huge. Great util. Just stall at the smoke. Dip, last second kill, and they stall and win this round. Wow. Pretty good. I want to say Dapper kind of sold a little bit there, just on that peak. I think you gotta wait for your teammates there. The problem is offense can just be really, really momentum based. Good kill, Scuba. And he's might get 3 here? 4? Wow. It's a good stand. Bro, anytime I spray through the box, I swear to God, someone wide swings me and I'm dead, so hey, if it works for him, whatever. Alright, I mean, what do you chuck down this round to? The blind misses, he still kills him. He dodges the flash, kills him. I mean, Scuba just by himself, just being the hero is pretty much this round at this point. Not much to say. Would have been nice if, you know, his team was on a crossfire helping him, but he doesn't need it, I guess. It's a weird aftershock, I'm not gonna lie. I personally would not waste it for something like that, but whatever. Stall all you want, king. Alright, so very aware of this mid push. They're on a save, SaD. Great spray. Yeah, so the map control for auction is really nice here. They're not going too aggressive on their save, but they're still controlling what they can. Just making the necessary plays, like he gets the kill, he backs off, then sprays through his Cypher cage. Omen takes the free space main, which is always what you want to see. Can't complete the kill, but it's the right idea. His teammates are here to clean up. Should be a easy round win for your Oxygen. So like if you're on defense, I don't know, some teams are really good at defense on this map, sometimes like offense just snowballs, but if Oxygen feel good on their offense, then they should feel good about 5 so far. Especially with how some of the rounds have gone. Alright. SaD playing very slow. Oh wait, I missed it. What happened to Skarn? Oh. So we're just kind of having a heavy default with Skarn taking space on his own? Maybe we have Cypher here? I don't know. Maybe not our duelist, surely. Surely we can have Sova dart for him or something? I don't know, bro. Just something besides a dry swing. Alright, so now after our 40 seconds, SaD control only this part of the map. And great decision by Dapper to come here, set up this trip, and just give them even more time for their rotates. Oh, wait. Did he just chuck dirt that? Yeah, so it's a really good read, for sure. And just create some more question mark speed. Oxygen still having the read that this might be an A hit. I would too at this point. Cypher's still lurking. So that trip break means literally everything, because then Cypher can come up here for free, get this info. Oh man, that is everything. Surely he just contacts in and doesn't try to shoot the cam, right? Like, surely with 30 seconds he just takes the space because he has to anyway? I don't know. All I'm saying is if I'm the coach here, I would want him to take this space regardless, because you guys are gonna need it. And if you have the read that they really went off on B, I think you just gotta risk it. Maybe he throws a cage for himself, honestly, here, and just tries to take the space back site. Or just throws a cage here and makes it easier for him. Does he have one? Let me see. Yeah, he still has a cage. I don't think standing here is his best move for sure. Surely it's not stepping here, shooting, and making Cypher put up the thing, the cage. I mean, getting sprayed through was just unlucky, but like, it stalls them enough at this point that his teammates are already going to be here for the flood. It's over. And just Oxygen playing really good Valorant. Timeout here. 5-6. Is this round so important? Maybe we have a play we're drawing up a play with the Sova. I don't know. But I don't think it's worth using a timeout when you're about to go onto defense and you could really struggle here. Especially because Oxygen plays some really disciplined Valorant. Ooh, Oxygen switching things up even more, sending the smoke, getting really aggressive with the judge. That's cool. I'm sure they probably have a Vandal for him back here, which I really like. So throwing them off guard even more on this clearly mixed buy. So they try to drone him out. What the fuck happened? Bro just got hit through the smoke? Hello? Alright. Well, you get two here. That's nice. Kind of just out of circumstance at this point, but whatever, if it works. Again, why are we on site here? Why do we need to be on site? We have a man advantage. We don't need to be on site here. Surely that is terrible. Like, I don't really mind this peak, but this peak is just terrible. They know he's off. Crossfire. Oh my god, he's gonna clutch this. Yeah. I mean, surely Dip doesn't swing, right? And just holds this line for his teammate? Why does he, like, wide swing here? Oh, that's so bad, bro. Just hold your teammate. You know he's not on the bomb. Oh. That's so bad, bro. Alright, 7-5, a really pivotal pistol. SaD, pretty standard 2-3 split. With Omen on B with Cypher, and then your other three just kind of controlling space A. So contact walking by Oxygen. This is kind of why I don't like taking the space through mid. It's because if they're here, it's just, you have so many angles to clear. You have so much pressure on you. I think Oxygen try to get away with this, with pressure here. Let me say, I'm gonna guess they maybe get one or two, but the trades are even, and then these two die, and so the round's kind of over for Oxygen. But let me see. No, trades work out for Oxygen. Wow, it stuns me, honestly. So I do like that adaptation, which is with players here, there's so many pinches, but then this kind of remedies this pinch, and you can pinch them instead. So that's good on their part. They at least thought of that. And it's a 4v2 at this point. Like, they should win this. So pretty cool pistol idea from Oxygen. So we're just contacting into A, Oxygen. Scarring gets on this deep line. No, nobody's here. For the most part, we can maintain this 3-stack, maybe send Breach over. I think you would have liked to see more of a gamble heavy stack on SaD's part. Honestly, just have Breach here anyway, because it's just too hard to play these setups on your eco. Just jump out off a flash, doesn't really get much. I think you just have to wait for Skarn at that point before you peek out, because you're kind of dead in the water. But GG. 9-5. Spy round is pretty much everything. Some lights, but for the most part, a pretty good buy on SaD's part. Kind of switch things up. So put their Cypher Omen on A. Oxygen take mid space. Kind of crunching the defense to hold on this similar line so that maybe they can get A for free. So that's good on their part. Just working, manipulating rotations a little bit. Nothing to get Skarn off this deep line. It's a little interesting. They don't have a lurker or just a cam, so that's kind of interesting. If he had a cam, I missed it. It's not usable, so I think he probably did use it. So this causes just a complete 5-man rotation because of how deep Scar at this line. This should make it pretty hard for Oxygen. This is just set up for SaD to just spray through and maximize site control for an easy flood. And with Oxygen having no map control in 20 seconds, they have to commit to this. The trades, what the fuck? Ow. Okay, so Paranoia here is fucking perfect. Scuba gets one and stops this pinch, which is literally everything. So props to that kid, because he's been doing some great stuff in this game. Oh yeah, so Raze also comes over here to help the crossfire. Oh my god, what is that? What is that on Skarn's part? Why does he feel the need to satchel out? What does that do for them? Why not just wait for one of them to have to tap? That seems a little overzealous. No? Yeah, so Omen gets one and then just like the trades are oh, I didn't even realize that fucking Redux is up here. Fucking tricky boy. I don't know, is there a single thing that SaD do right in this? Flooding way too early, not waiting for tap, satcheling out, separating yourself from your teammates, not using util, but not using it in a way where you can really play off it effectively. They had such a good read. You have 5 there. You can't lose that ever, especially with the gun advantage, and Oxygen still win it. Okay, so stun, can't play off of. Blind, can't play off of. Aftershock gets nothing. Paranoia stalls, like nothing good on SaD's part. Just poor utility usage. Wait for the tap, bro. Why do we need to push them so early? Alright, again, no lurker here allows SaD to get on a hella deep line and get early info, but it didn't matter around before, and honestly might not matter now just because of the gun disadvantage. The way SaD have just not been shooting back. I'm not sure how much they rely on their mechanical skill. I'm going to assume a lot based on their last round's comp, but Shirley has not been here today, and they've not been playing together enough to make up for their lack of gun skill in these games, especially given how well Oxygen have been playing together. Again, like they have the right reads. Cypher set up, 3-stack. Breach should be coming in time to help. Okay, so now we're shooting our guns in this round. That's good. Man, that's a lot of wine. Holy. So we get 2. That stops the push. Man, this is hella risky given our lack of map control, but it works out just because of the right read and how deep SaD were. This could work out. SaD are here in a lot of time. They still have a lot of util left, and they have the numbers. They push in a site early. That's probably the best decision they made all this game, is not stalling and just trying to force the defuse. They actually push. I think you just see so many teams they'll have a man advantage, so they're like, oh, I'll stick while you like stay here in a line and spray back, instead of just taking the time early to, you know, use your util and push the main. Hmm. They do. And that round would have made it 9-7. Ugh, that round was such a heartbreaker to lose, man. 5 on site, ready for the site hit, and you lose that. It's rough. This is so deep, man. Like, I feel like if you're a coach looking back on this, you're like, man, we took none of the space, so we cannot pivot if we have to, and they can just stack us every round. But are we just like so confident in our site takes that we don't care? I feel like that's where Oxygen is kind of at. Like, we will just out util you. We don't care that there's 4 of you on site. We don't care of your map control. We're gonna outgun you. So the trades are pretty even right now. Oh no. Oxygen up 2 now. Jeez. Honestly, this just looks like Oxygen said, we're shooting better than you today. We're absolutely better as a team. We don't care how many you put on site. We're just gonna gun you down. This is the third time they've gone without any map control, and it has not stopped them from taking site and winning these rounds. Even on a Thrifty. It's crazy. Same thing here. All 5 grouped up. 3 here. And Cypher trips. Early control. Nice Coburg. Way to control the space, not give it up, and die. It's really good. Same line every round. I think breaking the chirp is smart. Just create some question marks. Oh, that's tough, dude. Jump swings with his gun out are hilarious. So they reposition, but they have this crossfire in mid, and they don't smoke it off, and they just dry swing SaD and just get punished. They look like a team that normally thrives on gunfights that aren't winning them today, combined with their poor game plans and team play. Has made this a pretty uncompetitive series. That's 12. Should be GG's at this point. SaD on a Thrifty now? No, one person can't buy. Oh, wait. Am I stupid? I was switching up Oxygen and SaD. This is 3v3 and they win the retake. I missed this. Okay, so Rocket play together decently. Do actually get a retake win. My bad. So 11-7. Yep. This will be huge for sure. Alright, auction kind of go back to more of a heavier default. Taking B control for once. Not they shouldn't take control and do something like this, but like it was working before. I don't think your pivot A should be the reason to stop what you were doing. Their B splits work out pretty well for them. Pretty even trades. SaD got the retake out killed. That sucks. Oh, Dapper, man, that's a huge fucking pick. Hello? What the fuck is that, Coburg? Hello? Well, there's your 12. Alright, so 3v3, solo swing. Ripsa dies. Runs through a trip PCs, gets stunned, dies. Okay. This might be the worst 3v3 attempt at a retake I've ever seen. It's like they said, let's go home. So, Dip and Darkest, up to you guys. Two big ults here, mixed by. Auction has nothing online in terms of ults. Jesus, that was scary. Burns the ult early, off the context, it's nice. Gets them numbers from the start. They just have to not throw those. Drone reclear. Finally close this fucking door. Jesus. Darkest needs to really value his life here. I do not want him holding an aggressive line and dying again. So SaD again, have the right read. They're about to run into a stack. Oh my god, Scuba, dude. Just making such good plays. Well, I wouldn't say good plays, but crucial plays. TPs through the chip. Gets the timing on dip. TPs to site. Alright, Darkest with the ult. Trades really aren't working super in their favor. And Verno returns the Rolling Thunder. I don't know, safe to say that this wasn't the best ult? Like, surely we stop using our Rolling Thunder before bomb has gone down, correct? Like, again, so much time. All you're doing is stalling. You don't need to stall. Why not wait for the bomb to be planted? I don't know. Like, just control the map space. Let them plant, get back, and Rolling Thunder them like that, bro. And just put themselves in angles where they're alone. Can't do anything with this. Like, GG, bro. Some shit solo swing Valorant. SaD. Very sad gameplay, bro. Now you guys have a lower bracket run. GG.